Video games, video
I love
games,
them.
video games, video
Yeah.
video
Sega
games,
Genesis,
video games,
PlayStation 2.
video games, video
I got a
games,
PlayStation with a mod chip,
video
Nintendo
games,
64,
video
Sega
games,
Dreamcast.
video games, video games.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Rodney Too Hottie. Today I'm going to be talking about Madden 2019 for you guys. It's going to be I guess it's a hot take. I guess it's a review. I'm really just giving my feelings on how I feel about the game and whether you should buy it or not. But let me just tell you now, it's a no for me, dog, and we're going to get into why. But I'm going to start off with what's good about the game. Number one, I like the presentation. I mean, it's a sports game. How can you mess up the presentation? But everybody looks crisp. All the dreads are flowing nice, individual dreads and all that, so that's good. But I do also like the commentary, and I don't say this about sports games a lot, but the commentary is very smooth, very fluid, very buttery, just a very nice commentary overall. And getting into the bad, because that's about all the good that I could compile for this review, hot take, whatever. Getting into the bad, the wide receivers break stride when they catch the ball. The wide receivers break stride when they catch the ball. I don't think y'all understand how impactful this is on the game. I've missed so many first downs. I've missed so many third downs. I've missed so many touchdowns just because, I'll have a receiver coming across the middle on a slant and you hit him right in the pocket, right in stride. And like they do this animation where they stop and they turn and they cut up field, and by that time they're already tackled. So any sort of yak, any sort of yards after catch, any of that is just done. Where they catch the ball is pretty much virtually where the play ends, and that is so frustrating. That is so infuriating. It makes you want to go David Katz on it. Okay, too soon. My bad, too soon. But it's very frustrating, and it makes you feel cheated. That's one thing that I do not like. Well, let me not say one thing because I got a whole list. Number two, the running feels very slow. Very slow. I'm talking about even with the top-notch elite running backs, Le'Veon Bell, Ezekiel Elliott. The line or the hole in the line will be wide open. It'll be parted like the Red Sea, and you hand the ball off, and the running back doesn't even sprint. And I get they're trying to be realistic. They want someone's not gonna get the ball and just be in full blown sprint, and I understand that. But don't have them out here trotting, because they are trotting. They're damn near jogging, and they move so slow, and it is. It is so frustrating because you feel like you could have had a first down. You feel like you could have had a touchdown, but the running backs just move so slow. And that's another thing that I didn't like. Number three, I did run into some glitches. In fact, my game actually froze on me a couple times. The game actually froze on me going into overtime, and that happened to me twice. So there is some sort of bug with the overtime. I'm not too sure what it is, but the game does, when you turn it off and reload it, it does start you back at the same checkpoint. But nevertheless, it would just be good not to run into that problem. Another thing I ran into was glitches at the line, specifically with the center. I would be playing defensive tackle against the computer, and the computer will run it, say hike, and the center just wouldn't even touch me. I mean, I would slide right past him and just wrap up the quarterback. And this also happened to me. It's very frustrating when it happens to you. This happened to me against the computer. The computer did it to me where my center didn't do nothing, lagged out, and he slips right by and just sacks you, and you get sacked before anything. Like, you can't even run a damn drag route without getting sacked. And it doesn't happen often, but it does happen. And when it does, it is so frustrating. Let me just tell you. Another thing they added, which I wasn't really a big fan of, well, I was optimistic, but I didn't like it when I got into it, was the long shot mode. And I feel like they didn't do a good job of sort of recapping everybody who didn't play the previous Madden on what exactly was going on, who these characters are, because I personally didn't care for them. And I don't really care for stories, period, because when I purchase a game, I want to interact with the game. If I wanted a story, I would have bought a book. I would have went and saw a movie. I'm trying to interact with the game, but regardless, that's just my personal opinion. But the story itself was corny, cheesy, predictable, and it was just blah. I feel like if they could have put more time into the game itself, as opposed to this blah story that no one's really gonna play. I think it's 3 hours. That's what I read online, but I couldn't even get to the end of it. It is just a drag, to say the least. It is a drag, to say the least, getting through that story. So, in conclusion, yes, the commentary is good. Yes, the presentation is good. But the game does suffer from a lot of just game-breaking glitches. So, for that reason, I'm going to say no, do not purchase this game. Especially if you have, like, say, Madden 15, Madden 16, hell, if you got Madden 9, you do not need this game. Hell, like, if the last football game you played was like Techno Bowl or something, then yes, you need this new Madden. But if you already have a Madden, then don't go out and spend $60 on this. We have so many games that are coming out fall 2018 that it would just be a waste of money to go and spend $60 on this game. I would definitely recommend waiting till it's in the bargain bin. I'll say 20. Now, I wouldn't even give it 30. Wait till it's at 20, then you can pick it up. And that's going to be my final take. So, if you liked the video, please subscribe and leave a like. If you didn't like it, please dislike it. And I'm going to be signing out. Again, this is your boy Rodney Too Hottie. You guys take it easy.